Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mod 2020 Pod Sub versus Dub edition. We are back. We appreciate y'all being here. We back with the Buddha, the bench god, your senpai himself. And today we got a special guest for us, Brother Khairi. Appreciate y'all being in the building. I'm calling him that from now on, unless he tells me not to. Brother Khairi.
Look, that's perfectly fine. It's just when I start asking for donations,
hey,
donations.
Nah,
I don't sell bean pies.
Yo, chill. You bugging. Oh, man.
All right, so just to introduce yourself, how...
Oh, okay. So, hands down, my name's Khairi. I go by Kai NYC on Instagram. Hey. I'm a big anime head, nerd, all things blerd. Like, been into anime since, 96, 97. So, for all my kids that grew up on Toonami.
Tsunami kids, man.
Come on, like for real. And yeah, like one of my professions is I'm a photographer, so I do a lot of like photography like here in the city, portraits, lifestyle. I've been doing a little bit more of cosplay stuff with different cosplayers that I've been meeting at conventions here, either at New York Comic Con, and I've also been going to BlerdCon as well. And I will actually be going out to Texas 2 weeks for DreamCon, so I will be out there for that.
That's
so.
Nice.
Dope.
Nice. So make sure you follow him on the socials. Be aware of him in Texas. Show your support for his photography.
Definitely.
And appreciate you being on with us, brother.
Yeah,
Of course.
And
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, so is it K Petty? Is it Eric with a K?
No, man.
I have to be K. We start. This is how you want to start this off?
No.
Okay.
I'm K Petty.
Let me start with the preference then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Petty.
So, Eric, Eric wants to
hush your mouth.
No.
I refuse.
Let me start the previously.
Continue.
So previously on Sub versus Dub, previously on Sub versus Dub, I did recommend these people animes and stuff like that.
I still have to watch this.
He still has to watch Furion. If you guys haven't, that's probably the second place of anime of the year. If you don't know,
We'll see.
It's just the elves, bro.
It's Solo Leveling won, but Furion could.
No, we'll see. I might not feel this. I'm pretty sure it did. I know it won. I mean, second place, but I might not feel the same.
Okay, so I have given Eric 2 Year Eternity. Now, my mistake was that I gave it to him when he was down in the dumps. And currently, he's not down in the dumps.
But he's still, regardless. Hold on, wait. Regardless of him saying if he was down in the dumps or not, he still referred this anime to him with thoughts that he would enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, so now we're getting an update because, as Eric has told us, he has finished 2 Year Eternity. So, gripes, reviews, good anime, bad anime.
Okay.
Like,
so before I start off. Thank you for bringing up the history. Yes.
I don't want to take out the context.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you not removing the context. Before I go off, Brother Khairi, have you seen 2 Year Eternity?
I will refrain from saying anything about it right now. So,
hate on that too?
No hate. It's just
okay. So he understands.
I will honestly say this. I have a back catalog of anime that I am watching, and it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot
of emotion.
No, just
it's a lot catalog. There's a lot of
catalog because most people will be like, "Oh, I only watch certain
type of genres." We watch a lot over here.
I watch way too much. Like I've gotten into like it.
Honestly,
I blame Crunchyroll.
My dosage was low.
Crunchyroll came into my life. It was like, okay, there's a whole bunch of slice of life. There's a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of that.
Yeah.
Isekai just kind of started.
Bro, the market is saturated. Isekai saturation
Isekai
is
number
crazy.
one, man.
Yeah, it's. Isekai got so oversaturated, and it was just thank God I fell off of that freaking bandwagon of isekais.
Yeah, I had to take a break. That's what I was telling you before. With isekais, it's too much sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I'm very picky on my isekais for sure.
Yeah, you should be.
Very.
Because
but okay,
it's like 5. Like I got 5 right now for me.
I'm reading 1 currently, like manga wise. But I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But okay, so with that being said, thank you for the context. So I have watched 2 Year Eternity.
Stay back. This man won't explode.
Nah, I'm not gonna explode. My whole thing is
Here we go.
My whole thing is
okay. Just
when
start
you I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
When you recommended me this anime,
what were you thinking?
What were you thinking after I told you what I was going through? What were you thinking?
I didn't correlate the things together.
So you did not correlate.
He just said,
No.
hey, this is an
I
anime
just said
he thinks
I got a great anime for you. I
watch.
can't put it categorized in a genre personally, but I felt like it's a great anime that I'd enjoyed, regardless if it affects your emotion or not. That I didn't relate it. I just didn't relate how you felt to the anime. That was my apology to that point.
Okay. I had to get this context because I was like, this nigga don't care about my emotions. This nigga does not care about me at all. Because, ladies and gentlemen, To Your Eternity is an anime of misery and pain.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
It is a great anime in the sense of storytelling, plot, events that happen. It's a good journey. But the journey is hell, is misery, it's pain, it's a rash that you can't reach.
Damn.
If you any sort of happiness, any sort of happiness that you
Thought you had?
Yeah.
You're not gonna find
You
in
don't
this.
go through this.
You're gonna go through this.
This is
shit.
thug life right here.
It almost, I don't say it's almost rivals Berserk, but like it to me,
I wouldn't say that.
nah, but watching
I don't think anything can rival.
yeah, I'm about to
Yeah,
say
let's
it
not do
can't
that.
rival Berserk, but and then maybe watching this because this guy recommended me this anime at a very pivotal point in my life. It just put me in a place like, why did he tell me to watch this?
Right.
So To Your Eternity, I won't spoil anything, but if you
Should have bought.
you should watch it by now. But To Your Eternity is a celestial orb floats down to Earth and is basically inhabiting the planet by taking over, or not even taking over, basically becoming one with organic matter or other things. It could be rock, it could be people, it could be animals. So throughout this journey, it's learning the Earth. So off first rip, the orb takes over a rock, and then it becomes a wolf that stumbles the rock. Huh?
The crab.
I'm skipping that.
Yeah,
we're going
it's
to the
okay.
wolf because the crab. We're talking about the wolf because this is where the hell starts.
Yeah.
Because the wolf is a friend to this character, a companion to this character who is an Eskimo who is looking for the wolf, or the wolf was looking for the wolf, but the wolf is now dead. Because, fun fact, this orb can only transform into dead things. You have to be dead for it to transform.
It's like a memory of you. Like
Yes.
if I have a good memory of you, I could transform.
Right. So off rip, when watching this, I'm like, okay, cool. So it goes with this Eskimo. This Eskimo, who is a just lovely brother, is trying to look for his other Eskimo brethren. So he journeys through ice, glacier, blizzards, just storms, trying to find them. In the meantime, trying to stay alive, just for him to reach to a point where he finds his Eskimo family and they're all dead.
Damn.
Meanwhile, also while finding their family, he gets hurt. And this ain't time where we have penicillin.
Yeah.
We don't have no wraps. We don't have no tourniquet to stop the bleeding. So he just got to use what he's used. So he's bleeding.
I don't think
out.
it was time. I just think it was the area that he was in.
No, this is the era they're in. This is not,
that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have that type of shit. So basically, he trucked through out of that because he's like, I just want to see my family. And they're all dead.
Damn.
And you know what happens? He goes
Eventually.
He has to go back, track back all the way to the hut that he first initially started.
Damn.
Just to lay there,
Sit
smile
in
at
the
the
chair.
wolf.
You really
and
recommended
die.
This, huh?
That's not even the worst part.
Sheesh,
That's
it
not
was.
even the worst part.
Let's
Yeah,
not
'cause
give too much.
We can't give too much, but every character in here has a story, and the story does not end well.
How long is this?
This was, I think, what is it, like a two season,
Two seasons.
two
Two or
Two
three.
seasons of misery, bro.
of misery.
Hey,
Not
yo,
everything was misery for him.
It don't sound like everything was
There was
fucking-
moments of happiness before misery.
That's the problem.
That's
That is
really
the
what it
problem.
That's really what it
Like,
is.
There's a little.
It's like I met you for a certain amount of time. We had a good memories and stuff, and then something happens where you die, and then I become you.
You're just taking the
And then
happiness.
I'm taking the good memories of you, and I become you.
That's tough.
So you haven't watched To Your Eternity yet, right?
I haven't, but the way this sounds, it sounds like listening to DMX is slipping. 40 minutes
Of just
no skips,
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
no pause.
But here's
yeah,
the thing:
yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
look away. This is a great anime in the sense of the story,
You just want to see
you
what
just
happens.
want to see what
next.
happens. It's just when you're watching this, just be prepared. It's not going to be all happy and sunshine and rainbows for long. Fuck that high priestess girl that just is on crack, cocaine, or maybe both. That's just crazy. And also the girl that just don't know how to shoot an arrow. I don't know why you don't know how to shoot an arrow. Like, why do you here if that's your only purpose is to shoot an arrow? But
but did you like how it came all full circle?
It all did come full circle at the end. I think that was the whole point.
The sadness and everything, it does evolve to him and his growth and what he can do. That's the difference.
But the sad thing about it is it comes at a cost of the lives that were lost.
Yeah, definitely.
But sounds like a lot of lives.
Yes,
a lot of lives.
A lot of lives.
He went through a lot of people in his life.
People that the orb itself has befriended and become close with. Like the scene where a person that he was close with dies and he's not even there to know that person died, or it's because it's not it's sentiment.
Oh yeah, when he transforms.
He transforms to dead things. So once he is able to transform to this person that he's is close with, he realized, oh, this person's dead, and he starts crying. It learned to grieve and emotion. So it's basically just an emotional roller coaster.
Okay, so for you, I want you to read the manga now.
I'm not doing that.
More torture.
The manga's not sad now.
No, I'm not reading
it's
that.
It's not sad now.
I'm not gonna put myself through this again.
More torture.
I've read them. I watched the anime.
A couple chapters.
I'm reading too much.
More
right
torture.
Okay. I'm reading too much. I got
torture.
More torture.
No,
it's not torture.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's not torture.
And it's funny, he tells me to he don't read manga, but he's telling me to read this manga. This is again a setup.
To see where it was.
A setup, sir.
I wanted to see what happened.
He never opened a book of manga since I've known this man. I have recommended him manga. He said, I don't read manga. I'll watch that shit. The fuck you don't read? He don't even read subtitles, Khairi. He watched dub.
I prefer.
He don't like subtitles.
I'm picky because it can't be a full action type of manga. Like I'd rather see it on TV instead of reading.
I keep telling him that, but also I understand, but I feel that you have to start off with a manga that like you're into to check out the action, because like you've never read One Piece, you watch One Piece, so the action in One Piece in manga is actually pretty good. I know you may not think it won't translate well because you're reading it, but when you see these things, it's interesting because seeing these things before watching it on the anime, you're like, oh my god, and you don't even know like in terms of like what changed, because they don't get everything on it. They get like certain things.
I know. I just finished the first volume of Kagabaruchi or something.
Read Attack on Titan. You're big on Attack on Titan, so read it. Like that's the most action-packed anime. That has probably the best scenes.
I believe it. I'll consider it. Consider it.
So all in all, to end this review,
great anime.
Great anime. If I give it a scale of 1 to 10. Honestly, I give it an 8.5. I don't give it a 9 or 10 just because how it made me feel.
Just the emotion itself.
Just the emotion itself. I like to feel, but my God.
Too much feels.
Huh? Too much.
Too much feels.
It's too much.
Too much Carl Thomas.
Right. Even though exactly, bro. Right. I'm just like, damn.
All right. So let's get on.
As Devil May Cry.
Yes.
You want to do
Let's
Devil
do
May Cry? Chinese thing quick. It won't take that much.
Well, you don't want to do it on the back end?
No, it won't take that long.
Whatever.
All right.
Yo, Supercube. I recommend this because I saw it and I thought the trailer was fire.
All right, so just a preference. Chinese animes have been recently coming out.
Yeah.
They do remind me of freaking Avatar, to be honest with you. The animation.
Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah. In some moments I could see the same animation.
I don't know if I could.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Some animations, it reminds me a little bit.
All I know is that Supercube started
so
off,
what we've been watching,
right?
You guys watched To Be a Hero X. I've watched In Common.
Bro.
I'm gonna let's not do that. I'm just trying to
got
lay
time
out the
to.
preference.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
just want to list the anime, Chinese animes that we're watching. So Supercube, a devouring what is it?
A devouring whale.
Devouring whale, which is like a Pokemon on crack, basically.
Yeah.
And To Be a Hero X have come out. It is hard as hell to find these because they're not on Crunchyroll, they're not on Funimation. They might be on High Dive, but I do not necessarily know.
Oh, you mean in dub?
No.
Oh, just like in general.
In sub, it's really hard to find. It's Daily Motion, but Daily Motion has
Daily
ads
Motion
and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did find whatever website when you watch the Daily Motion, they say a website you could start watching on there.
Okay.
There's no ads on that situation.
Yeah. Someone might not be.
It's fine. But to review, to be honest with you, SuperCube, I like it. Like, what do you?
I like it. I just think it got dry. I watched, I think, 10 episodes.
I'm on 6.
So the intro, it kind of fucks you up because the first fight scene is like legendary. And then it's
like Agent Smith type.
It turns into like a super
it really
duper
is like Agent
junior
Smith type
watered down version of fucking solo leveling.
Yeah.
Junior.
Like a high school solo leveling.
Mm-hmm.
And then we progress from there, and then we start to see my man.
It's mostly a progression from where I am. It just seems like
we start
he's
to see
progressing.
my man getting active. When he gets active, he gets active. He's tough. And then we just go from there.
So a devouring whale is basically the preferences that Pokemon are spirits.
Yeah.
You can capture spirits and you can make them your companion by some type of ritual and stuff like that.
Badass animals, bro.
Badass animals. But it starts off with tragedy and then it's like
picks up from there.
I don't want to ruin it or spoil it for anybody because it does start off good and the build up from after the tragedy does kind of slow down, but the action itself is pretty damn good for that.
Yeah.
I guess you guys could do your review.
My Hero X. I just jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I'm not big on like 3D. This is my first 3D anime that I've ever watched.
And I keep, bro, is it that? I'm not gonna. We don't have to get on it, but is it the animation why you don't actually like it? Because we had this conversation before about Kingen.
It's not the animation.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Either way, it reminded me of Reboot when I first started watching it. I was like, I don't know if y'all remember Reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a show on. It was on Toonami and shit too. It was like a blue dude.
Oh,
it was like remember it was like one of the
see
shows that used to come on like early in the morning. Like it used to come on like right before like Kids WB.
Yes.
I might remember it.
But it's
I feel
like
like
3D, same type of premise.
It was like the
shit
first.
Like that.
It was like the first cartoon that was like did like CGI, like was using like CGI.
Oh yeah.
But
damn,
this is
put it that way.
Yeah, but I was watching. I was like, oh, this is the first thing I thought of. But either way, I think it's dope so far with what I'm watching.
How many episodes?
They're on episode I think 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of recording.
So as of what I've watched so far, I do like it. I do like the premise and the plot and all that so far.
Right.
But
yes, that's what we're saying.
Time.
The premise seems interesting.
Yeah.
Just imagine a world where basically people, because we're already living in a
he's like he's acting as a hero.
Yeah, and so people's perception of you is your reality.
Yeah.
So people,
you gotta make a good.
When
image.
you're saving somebody from a fire, they call you the fireman, but no one else also talks about how that affects your day-to-day life. So I just find it interesting in that perspective. And then each episode is like a different type of story. It's not just like focused on like one.
Him.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it even better then.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
I didn't like that character himself. To be honest with you. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. If you did tell me, I really forgot.
Brother.
I also did want to tell y'all, I did rewatch Magi, The Labyrinth of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, still fire. Intro's fire.
Before you get into that, I kind of want to give Brother Khairi a chance at the floor. I'm very curious. Is there anything that you're currently watching or reading or like?
My God.
No.
It's a lot. Like so.
Like your big 3 that you're watching right now.
Like what's your
big 3 that I'm watching? So honestly, always the comfort anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm always gonna go back to watching that.
Okay.
I just started rewatching that too.
Yes.
Recently.
Like I started rewatching that. I picked up on this new anime called it's basically a remake of an old anime from like the 80s, like
The Little Kid.
Yaiba.
Yeah.
The
I gotta watch
yeah.
episode 2 and
Yeah.
stuff. I gotta get on that for sure.
I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I think that's good. I'm waiting for Sakamoto Days to come back.
Sakamoto Days, yeah.
Okay.
Can I give a hot take?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I don't think it's that good.
It's let me extrapolate on
I don't
that.
think it's that good.
I don't think it's bad.
I've heard that it's good, but
I like it.
I haven't
but
watched it yet.
I like it, but it.
The
more I got
will
into
say
it,
this.
it's not that good.
I haven't read the manga.
Neither have I.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad, but I
think it was hyped
disagree with you.
I don't think it's hyped. I thought it was hyped, overhyped.
Like honestly, Travis said he didn't watch it. You have no rush.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Nah,
like,
just keep seeing it.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it in the sense that the dude Sakamoto's a badass. Like this dude is
the character's a badass, but just the more you get into it, it's just like
gotcha. All right.
It's not bad.
Okay, so like the thing that drew me into it was more or less like they kind of like did this. It's kind of like they did the same with what was it? What was that other anime with this?
Spy X Family, is that?
Not Spy X Family. The
it's like a retired spy type.
Yeah, like retired spy like type of thing. Like
I kind of know what you're talking about, and then like they all come after him while he's doing it.
So like
in a way, to us, it reminded us of.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
House Husband.
Yes, House
Husband.
Husband.
Weird House Husband.
Yes,
except for all the action.
The difference I think with Weird House Husband is it literally is a slice of life.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's no action.
There's no real action.
Crazy.
It's supposed to be, like,
shout out to our Houseway husband.
Yeah,
awesome.
Because like I felt like it was going like that same route.
No, I figured it was just more actual fighting and more action.
Yeah, I did expect it to be a little bit more, and it has its moments.
It has action.
It has action.
Just it's repetitive action to me.
I think initially that's what kind of turned me off in terms of like there are scenes in that anime that are good action wise, but then there are other scenes that's just kind of this is a little, Especially during the time when it came out, like you had Solo Leveling that was killing it every other week.
Yeah.
And you had other stuff that like animation wise, fighting wise, it was kind of overtaking the action on Sakamoto. So I'd say for me personally, that was what kind of, because I didn't finish Sakamoto Days. Yeah. I think I'm on like episode
7, I think?
I think I'm on like 10. I forgot. Yeah.
I don't think I got that far.
Yeah.
I completely understand because it's like at the time when that came out, it was like I was watching that. Dragon Ball Daima.
Yeah, Daima.
And I think Bleach, Thousand Blood Wars was around at the time.
It might have been.
That's another anime I haven't finished. I've only got to 3.
Bleach or
Bleach,
just
Bleach.
Oh, in general?
The new one. No, the new one.
I already gave my hot take. It's not that good without Ichigo fighting, bro.
I gotta see it. What do you think? No,
okay. You think? Now, everybody knows, like, for me, I'm the biggest Bleach. I'm like one of the biggest Bleach fans. Hands down in high school, and when it was the big 3, I chose Bleach over One Piece and Naruto.
Yes. Wow.
That's crazy.
Bleach over One Piece and Naruto.
Yes.
Interesting.
I will say this. And then like looking back on it, like, you know, finding out certain facts about it, like from the marketing in Japan, it was always the best seller out of the 3.
It was bestseller at one point.
The best. It was always the bestseller and the most the most sought after. Like
it's like a lot of trademarks in Bleach for sure.
Yeah,
the Bankai and all that other stuff.
True,
it's a lot.
So like I get like a lot of people was just like. But then other thing was the main thing is like I'm big into like swords and like like
power and sunrise and stuff like that.
So
Samurai me
that
too.
instantly got me. So but. Going back into the whole hot take about like if Ichigo's not fighting, it's not good. I can't agree with that.
No. I'm just saying, not every fight I need to see. Ichigo's fights were good. When the scientists dude fought, it was good. Like I feel like not every fight I needed to see.
Gotcha. True.
What fight in particular that makes you feel that way?
If I really had to think about, I can't remember right now. That's the thing.
Okay.
I liked when they invaded the upper level. I was surprised that most of them got clipped off rip, to be honest with you. When he built the actual castle and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Each fight wasn't necessary to me. I get the dude with the Komodo.
Yeah.
His fight was good. I kind of enjoyed his fight. It was good. Yes. I think the better fights are coming though. When Kenpachi and the Ice Kid comes out, I feel like their fights will be a lot better.
Oh yeah,
everybody else's fights. So I think maybe I'm just not getting what I want now.
And I totally understand that because like one thing about that is that I found out was that they added more into the anime than what actually was.
Because I remember when I read the manga for it, and this is surprising to y'all. I actually did read the manga.
That is surprising.
To that point, It rushed so quick to killing the Soul King.
Yes.
It wasn't like I saw all these fights. It was like, oh my God, he's going to kill him. And then he kills him and he's dead. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, what? I didn't see Ichigo kill him. I saw Yuba kill him. And that's the weird part. In the anime, it's completely different. So it's like.
They force it to where it's like, it's like Ichigo, he's
playing a part.
He plays a part in killing the Soul King, which I guess for the story makes a little bit more sense. But outside of that, like, yeah, I would say, what's his name's fight? Yeah, the scientist fight. Like, I probably could have gotten past that because it was like it started getting a little meticulous as well as like very.
Every time he fights, it's like an experiment.
Yeah,
it's like he's testing out some shit.
It's always just an experiment. It's just like straight up, just like sometimes just test this thing out. That
sometimes we want to just see the hands being run. We don't want to see strategic.
I didn't like that fight that Grimjaw was having with that person. I don't think they were compatible to fight though.
They weren't, but that's why we had Yoruichi fighting right afterwards.
Yeah,
true. Hands down.
So what is your biggest genre right now that you're currently watching?
The biggest genre obviously would have to be like just straight up shonen.
Straight up shonen. Okay.
Because it would be like before it was definitely like hands down it's always going to be shonen, but then it's like slice of life does play into it a lot because I'll be finding like little slice of life animes that's like super funny but yet just like obscured out there.
Right.
So there was one in particular that I know it was like kind of like a lot of people didn't watch it because it was literally just an anime about like this just a candy store, and I can't remember the freaking name of it right now. And they used to show it on Funimation. And it was super like it was
Funimation is exclusive.
I'm just saying
they really exclusive with their shit.
They are, but it's just like they had like for a lot of us, like majority of the animes that we watched growing up, like was all from Funimation.
Yeah.
And then if we going even further into it, before like Toonami and stuff came out, it was like Ocean Dub.
Yeah, the Ocean Dub. I don't meet a lot of people that like watched Ocean Dub a lot. Like I still remember parts of Dragon Ball Z Ocean Dub. In terms of like the voice acting, hilarious.
Oh yeah,
like hilarious. So
it's even worse with the movies.
Yeah,
like the movies, you just be like,
I need
what is going on?
Always in English for that shit.
Yeah, those Ocean Dubs back then were just so
but to me they're so bad they're good, and it's like it's not something I would like go out the way to watch now because I think it's more superior now. Like voice acting has gotten slightly better. I say slightly because there's certain animes I cannot watch in dub, just off of the strength of like they did not do a good job to me.
And for me, honestly, now it's like I can't really watch a lot of the newer animes in dub because it's more or less like okay, I'd rather just watch in sub to see like how the voice acting is initially from what is being actually recorded over there.
Agreed.
And then be like, okay, they're not going to necessarily like go that far and just be like, okay, we're going to do the same type of stuff because I feel like for a lot of people, that's what turned, and I feel like a lot of people was turned off from Black Clover because of that.
Wow.
Because a lot of people was like saying like, oh, the voice actor, like the American voice actor for Black Clover,
I didn't like
he was
it.
trying too hard.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Exactly like the sub.
Oh, I see. I didn't watch it in dub though. That's
I watched it in dub. That's how I watched it the first time. I didn't like it.
Yeah, he
Same.
was just,
I didn't like the character. I didn't like Yasta like that.
Yasta, initially Yasta agreed. Like I didn't watch Clover when it came out because Yasta came off like
I watched it like the first week.
The steroid shonen protagonist.
Yeah,
like, he was
like
very
always hyper, but you don't got. No,
and I'm not watching. I'm not watching a show where this is just the main guy I got to deal with. No.
Gotcha.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like I can't sit here and watch this, especially like at the time when it came out. I was like, I'm going from like class to work and stuff like that. So it's just like I can't sit here and watch this with like trying to study or work on something, and it's like this kid is like yelling in my ear.
Yeah.
So I got a sub versus dub scenario for you.
Oh boy,
I'm gonna start coming up with shit like this.
Okay.
Telling Nico Robin, do you want to live? Sub versus dub. Which sounds better?
I want to answer this.
Go ahead if you can.
But he's a yes. So he goes
okay.
first.
I've heard both.
I don't remember hearing sub. That's the crazy part.
You don't watch sub.
No. By the time I watched it, by the time I got to that point, it was already in dub. So like,
yeah, because honestly, the first time I actually heard it was in dub first.
You didn't get to that point yet.
No, he didn't get to that point. He got a while.
This is One Piece?
Yeah, that's why I ain't saying that.
Yeah. First time I heard it was in dub, and I actually initially watched the clip of it in sub.
So stressful, bro.
And
it is, man. This is boring ass parts.
He's on his way to Skype.
He's on the way to
Skype. He's in between.
So there's a lot of downtime.
Too many fillers. It's way.
I would tell him to skip the fillers.
I can't skip it. I feel like everything's important right now.
You know what?
I don't blame you.
You know what?
If you do, I wouldn't be mad.
I got something that's going to probably make him mad, but I'm not going to say it
what?
until after I answer this sub versus dub question. So I probably would choose that Nico Robin. Do you want to live situation? I would probably choose the sub over the dub.
Really?
Yes. I only would say I would choose the sub because it's like for some reason like the voice actor, the Japanese voice actor, just like
she put
more passion,
had more passion into it as well.
Well, I tried the Gene Bay situation when he was about to leave and he said, "Yo, you my captain" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I kind of might have liked the dub better.
I can see that
in that situation.
Both are good. I do agree with Khairi though.
Sub, brother.
Sub.
I gotta listen. I'll watch the sub.
And I love the dub, but the sub, I don't know. To hear Nico, that voice actress really went in like
Sub-wise.
Yeah. She really
too.
No, she did too, but I don't know what it is. The Japanese voice
passion.
acting just definitely they just put their all.
Okay.
And I don't want to put it off like the dub voice actress.
No.
She really did her thing.
Yeah.
But something just hearing that raw, just take me with you in sub, even though we don't understand Japanese, we just read like we know what she's saying. If it was the four of us hearing someone, everybody's on site. We making sure she getting out of here.
Exactly.
That shit will hype me up to like, oh nah, she coming back with us.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know?
So
That's a good question though.
Yeah. I got another one if we got time.
No, we don't have time. We don't have
All right.
time.
We don't got time.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But
so,
what
was your thing
that's
gonna make you mad?
Really quick.
So one thing that's gonna make me mad. So you know how Netflix just started putting like all the new episodes of One Piece.
I don't like how
there,
they
right?
skip most of the shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this. I skipped a number of episodes to get to the point because I got up to the point where what's her name? The one that's obsessed with Luffy so much.
Hancock. Bo Hancock.
Yes, Boa Hancock. I just skipped up to that part because I was just like, yo.
You know what?
From wherever the heck I was initially, because
You know what?
There's a lot of shit
Hang on
that
a
happened.
second.
No, because there's a lot of it I watched.
I can't blame
You can't
him.
do that.
No, I've watched it before. So it's like, but my thing was, like, I kept going back. I was like, okay, every time I watched up to a certain point, I stopped watching it for a while. I was like, all right,
So
let
you
me
didn't
go
get
back.
to see the first generation.
No, I did.
So you saw that part.
Yeah, I saw like all like the very beginning of it up to
The
like
punch and
to
everything.
everything to the time skip and all
Kizaru
that.
just violated
There is a
everybody.
time skip.
Yeah, like I got up to all that stuff, but then I was just like, I just want to see.
You can skip Hancock if you want, to be honest.
No, I didn't want to skip that. I just wanted to see why she was so obsessed with, because it's like I kept seeing
Just
this
regular shit.
It's
I was just like, what was the point?
Just you Luffy charm.
Just
bro.
Luffy, whatever charm.
What
that is.
charm?
Yeah, I know. We don't know.
Or
Aura.
just
Like the kids, the young kids,
ignorance.
are aura, bro.
I feel like
Ignorance, to be honest with you.
I feel like it would have been like if Zoro was snapped there, it would have just been the same situation. She would be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
obsessed with Zoro," or
Probably.
God forbid,
Just 'cause
Sanji.
If I don't pay
You know?
attention to you, like everybody loves me. If you don't love me, I love you now type situation. That's mostly how it works.
But you know, I think
Damn.
I think for
Maybe that's how I gotta treat myself in life. You know, Just-
maybe.
It's like I don't love me, therefore y'all love me.
Hey.
All right, fellas, we gotta wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Pushing on time.
Yeah, we are
All
pushing
right.
on time.
Yo,
So we
Shout out to Khairi for pulling up.
brother Khairi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out
Appreciate
to everybody
y'all.
who's continuously
Mama
watching.
T in the building.
Mama T in the building
Mama
still
T.
in the background chilling.
Shout out to Freaky Fashions. Make sure you follow her. Support her business.
We definitely promoting all of these things, all
Yeah.
of the above. For
And
sure.
come support us. Be sure to follow our Discourse, Instagram,
Engagement.
TikToks. We're looking for the squabbles, engagements. He wants to debate. Debate this man. Debate him hard.
Or
Make
just
sure
tell
he
me some
feels
good
it.
shit. Or just tell me some good advice about some shit or something, whatever it is. I don't
Honestly, I might send some people your way because
Hey, let's
care.
go.
This is why we talking after this is
Exactly,
over. We're gonna have some
exactly.
conversation.
Make sure you follow Brother Khairi and all of his socials. We'll make sure to have
We'll
them
make sure to
posted.
promote his podcast as well for sure.
Shout out to your photography if you have any like business that can
y'all can follow my photography page, K Edward Photography. You can check out some of my work. I will be out there in Dallas. Not Dallas, Houston for DreamCon. So
Are you
definitely
going
check-
to anime?
Anime NYC? That's definitely going to be one of the few things I
Okay.
will be doing
hopefully
this
we
summer.
catch you in
Yeah,
Comic-Con
yeah,
this year
we'll see
too.
you
Oh,
there.
yeah, New York
We're trying to do
Comic-Con?
both.
Yeah, New
So
York Comic-Con,
we
yeah.
definitely
I feel
trying to
it.
do the interview stuff because we did it for New Jersey as well. If you didn't check it out, yet.
And y'all should definitely check out. I would say definitely check out Brooklyn Comic Con.
I want to, but it's so soon. So
That's right. It is.
it's way too soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's a lot.
If you
'Cause-
go, we'll talk.
oh yeah.
I'll pull
We
up.
appreciate y'all being with us. Peace.
Thank you.
Take it.
Damn.